Chapter 10. Where does the human soul come from? When we study the subject of the soul, we must answer the following three questions. First, where does our soul come from? Second, why does our soul put on flesh and live in this sinful world? And third, where does our soul go when we leave this world? These three questions are very important for the hope of all mankind. Without knowing where we are from, how can we know where we are going? Now, let's look carefully at the words of Jesus, who gives definite answers to all these questions, and the profound truths of the Creator spoken through the prophets, passed on over thousands of years. Solomon said, Ecclesiastes chapter 1, verse 5, "The sun rises and the sun sets, and hurries back to where it rises. The wind blows to the south and turns to the north. Round and round it goes, ever returning on its course. What has been will be again. What has been done will be done again. There is nothing new under the sun. It was here already, long ago. It was here before our time." And the Apostle Paul wrote, Hebrews chapter 11, verse 15, "If they had been thinking of the country they had left, they would have had opportunity to return." The above verse means that if anyone does not think of the country he left, he has no opportunity to return. Certainly, there is a place where the human soul comes from and where it goes. The body is born and perishes in this world, but the soul returns to wherever it came from. So the forefathers of faith admitted that they were aliens and strangers on earth. When Jacob, the forefather of Israel, was asked how old he was, he replied to Pharaoh, the king of Egypt, as follows. Genesis chapter 47, verse 8. Pharaoh asked him, "How old are you?" And Jacob said to Pharaoh, "The years of my pilgrimage are 130. And David wrote, Psalms chapter 119, verse 54, King James Version, "Thy statutes have been my songs in the house of my pilgrimage." And the Apostle Paul wrote that all the forefathers of faith thought of the country they had left. Hebrews chapter 11, verse 13. And they admitted that they were aliens and strangers on earth. People who say such things show that they are looking for a country of their own. All the above words spoken by the forefathers of faith tell us that all people in this world are aliens and strangers who have come from heaven, their previous world. Nevertheless, there are not many who think of their own country. It's because they have completely lost their memory of the previous life by putting on a veil of sin. The prophet Isaiah wrote in regard to this matter as follows. Isaiah chapter 59, verse 2. "But your iniquities have separated you from your God. Your sins have hidden his face from you, so that he will not hear." In the spiritual world, we were noble angels, or the sons of God. Because of our sin, however, we have come into this world. Our spiritual eyes are covered with the veil of sin, so that we cannot see the things of the heavenly country. But sometimes we are unwittingly reminded of our previous life in heaven. It's because our soul, given by God, occasionally transcends the veil of our sinful flesh and looks at the heavenly country.